everybody. Welcome back to 539 Productions. So I'm kind of sneaking through this little area here. I know it's really hard to see on video right now, but I'm gonna be going in this tunnel here. So this is actually not part of an abandoned tunnel. I'm actually here to access an abandoned area, an abandoned railroad that we've been to before. So today I am going to be exploring this abandoned railroad at night. So I wanted to give everybody an idea how dark it is out here. I'm not quite to the abandoned area yet, but I'm walking behind this addition here, actually in between two additions, and it is incredibly dark. So we've now arrived at the abandoned section. As you can kind of start to tell, everything's looking a little bit rougher. There's no paved trail. There are some buildings off in the distance here, but for the most part it is just us back here in this old section of what once used to be tracks. And who knows exactly what we'll stumble upon. Maybe even some like wild animals. You never know, you could always run into people somewhere back here. I'm not quite sure, but I know it's cold, it's dark, and just incredibly scary looking. You can see so far down the trail and into the dense, dark woods here. Check out this crazy sign I just found. I'm not sure exactly what's hazardous past this area. It looks a lot like it's just wilderness. How creepy does that look though? It's so dark and so quiet back here right now. There's something on the ground up here. Looks like just some marker for maybe people to come out and cut trees down, and it came off of the tree or branch it was supposed to be on. Coming up on a road crossing here. There was somebody in the woods back that way, so I turned my flashlight off. It seemed like they were just coming out and trying to scare me because they saw my flashlight out in the distance. So I just killed the light and kind of walked silently through the woods, and it seems to have worked, but they didn't have any light on. Now it's starting to look really creepy and really worn down. This is one of the worst areas. You can kind of, way down there, yeah, you can see it right now. There's a light, and it seems like it keeps getting brighter. Like there might be somebody else heading towards me, actually. Last time I was here, we actually found a decent amount of artifacts and different things from the railroad. Nothing incredibly huge so far that I've been able to locate, but I haven't seen anything yet tonight. So here's hoping that we have some good luck here over the next however long it takes me to explore this place, but I'm not sure exactly if we're gonna find anything. It's all been removed, or if I just haven't gone quite far enough yet. At any rate, that's weird. It kind of looks like a flashlight, but I don't know who else would be out here. So I guess we will see. There's some signs of Christmas lights over in the addition over here. There it is, right there. Steadily getting brighter and brighter. So I'm guessing I may have company here in a minute. Well, I'm not one to shy away from a mystery, so we're gonna head full bore towards this light, trying to keep my flashlight off as much as possible, and we're gonna find out what exactly this is, whether it's coming from someone else's flashlight or whether it's a really distant street light. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but it's not gonna be long before we run straight into it. It's getting a lot brighter now, so there's a little bit of a drop off down there. This would have been sort of a railroad bridge. It was one of those land bridges with just a metal culvert below it. What's really weird, it almost looks like a campfire, but I know it has to be a battery powered light, but here's the thing about it. It also doesn't seem to be moving much. It's like somebody's just put a flashlight up on the trail and just left it there. So I have no idea what we're about to run into, but it may not appear on camera, but we're getting a lot closer right now. I'm down to continue this adventure for a little bit here and see what we find at the end of the road. The development of this area has increased exponentially. They really built up quickly. The last time I was back here, nothing had been built. There were no houses. Right now, there's actually, right next to me, you can kind of see it in the background. I don't think it's been purchased yet, but I don't want to shine the lights on it just in case. It's really not likely that anybody's living there, but there's definitely been a home constructed there for sale. So I made it, and it was indeed an entire subdivision and not just one single light. So the mystery has been solved. I was gonna try and get even closer, but there's actually this field of mud between me and the houses, and the more I walked through, the heavier and heavier I got, and the more I sank down in the mud, and so it's a complete no-go at this point. There's no way to make it across. Found this crazy deep hole. It's about 5-6 feet deep. I don't know what is going to go there or what they were trying to dig for. Sorry, I thought I heard something. It was just the wind though. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly what's gonna go there, but that's a little disconcerting at this point. It would be a very bad night for me if I ended up slipping and falling. Obviously I couldn't fall in, but one of my legs could for sure, and then that would be a very easy either sprained ankle or broken leg or something. Almost seems like somebody has hiked back through here and collected all the old railroad artifacts, because there used to be just a ton of them lying along the side here of this pathway, and tonight I'm not seeing anything. It is definitely sounding like walking at certain points. And again, I have to walk past the property where the person was just standing in the dark. It's just not every day that you're, well, it's not every day that you're just hiking on an abandoned railroad in the middle of the night, but then it's not every day that somebody is just walking in the dark towards you and doing who knows what. Let's see how deep and dark the woods are in this area. It's a really long way that way to get to any sort of civilization. Wow, that looks so creepy down there. And there could be anything down there. I'm pretty sure leading up against this log here was another piece of some sort of steel piece, I guess, from the railroad, and it too is gone. There also was a railroad marker here. I'm hearing a squeaking sound. And the railroad marker was right in these woods here, I think. Okay, after some looking, I was able to find the marker. It's way back. You can see behind those limbs there. And I think what it is, I remember it has a W inscribed on it, and I think it's a old whistle marker to let the conductor know that the road is coming up and to start blowing the whistle. See that light back there is now converged again down from the several lights into one, and now looks like a creepy flashlight, which kind of shows you where a lot of those weird legends come from. And they're talking about the mysterious light of so-and-so road, and there's about 1,000 different versions of it. That's usually what happens, and it can be car lights or street lamps or house lights, as we saw this time. Finally, I think I've fallen on the sad single remaining remnant of the railroad, and it's just this decaying railroad tie, which actually just looks like a branch now. But if you look closely, it actually is shaped into a railroad tie, and seems to be one of the few remaining. I keep thinking I'll be able to look this way and see some more stuff, but sadly it has all been moved. It's like there's a temporary drainage pipe running back through there. That's kind of weird. I'm approaching one of the road crossings now, and directly across the street is where previously I had the weird interaction with the gentleman walking on his property in the pitch black. And so what I'm going to do to try and circumvent any further issues is to just leave my flashlight off and go it completely in the dark. See the lights from the house way off in the distance. We are about to see what happens, but I got my flashlight ready. I know you can just barely see me, but so good so far. Now standing directly where I was before, and hearing a few things, but nothing too similar to what I was experiencing before. So definitely no one walking in the woods right now. And it feels like every once in a while I'm getting a slight drop of rain. And so I don't think I have too much longer to go before it starts falling harder. We are finally in the clear, and I can use my flashlight again, and I can confirm that it's definitely beginning to rain. I thought I saw eyes there for a minute. That scared me. And there is definitely wild animals about. I can hear them every once in a while. it actually started raining, and so I had to pop out the rain gear, and luckily that saved me. So I want to thank you all for watching this episode of 539 Productions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you get every single notification every single time that an episode goes live on 539 Productions. And of course, I will see you all in the next adventure. Bye everybody.
Perfect.